You've got Game Face, and this is No Limits 2 Workshop Creations. And I am back, and I got more tracks. Or actually, the workshop has more tracks. I just went and picked some. I got up this morning, and I figured I'd go check. And what I saw was basically a full page of new tracks, which is a reasonable amount. So I picked 6 of them. I don't know what I picked the 6 on. Basically, it's on the screenshots that are there is what I based the 6 that I picked. So it's kind of hard. If you got a good screenshot, the chances are probably higher than some of the not so good screenshots. So that's my criteria, which isn't much. One time I did a fully wooden track episode. I find there's something special about wooden tracks, and I don't think I'd do an episode of another style of track, a full episode, but we'll see what happens. I got 6 tracks now. Let's go for a ride. This track, our first track of the day, is called Viper. And I like the colors. It's like really, for some reason, the red and the black are really popping out against the green. But it looked like it had quite a few high peaks on the way out. It's like it goes out and then comes back. Lots of high peaks on the way out, lots of twirls and loops and things through the middle on the way back. From what little I could see, and still see right now. I'm assuming that's on the way out. I could be wrong. It must be. It must be. I don't see how we could have that much potential, that much inertia on the way back. But we will see. We will see. Here we go. We're at the top. A little bit of a twist. A twist and then thrown into a drop, which I think is the beginning of a loop. And the drop begins. It begins. Wow, I like how close I am to those poles. That's awesome. I feel like if I stick out my arm, I'd break it. Out in the open now. It does really add to the feeling of motion. Anything that close to you that's still and not moving seems to give you that feeling. Well, that was cool. A little twisty loop there. Notice that I'm off to the side of the cart, a track. I'm not sitting on top of it. If there's any twists, they'll feel like I'm going through a corkscrew with the, revolving around the track, basically. Okay, yeah, so this is weaving back in the bottom. Well, that is a corkscrew, even without me, not a spin in the track, just a corkscrew. Oh, here's a spin in the track. Backwards corkscrew. Wow, this is actually quite a long track. I like it. It wasn't really fast. It was very realistic, though. Like, though we were probably going 40 kilometers an hour, or at some points, there wasn't any things that seemed beyond what was possible. I really enjoyed it. This track is called Infinity, or these tracks, I should say. There's 2 of them. If you look off in the distance as we go around, you'll see another one. See it? Basically, we're going around a figure 8 over and over and over again. This is so cool. He's got it all balanced, so it pushes everything out. Pushes you to the right speed every time. The other thing Well, that just rewound me. Well, that was weird. That was really weird. Let's check out the other one. Okay, so this is the other one. Not much difference. Same idea. What I'm finding really cool is, you know, I was really liking the tracks with white backgrounds. This has a white background. But they put a patch of grass right underneath the track. And it is reminding me of that the look of, oh, what is that game? Besiege. Where it's just a white background, and all you need to concern yourself with are the things that are there. There's no distractions. This is really cool. I really love this idea. I am surprised this was not out in the workshop long ago. Awesome. This track is called Bunker. And this is a B&M dive coaster. This is the Bunker dive coaster. Not really sure what to make of it. It goes up high. I'm just saying what I see. It does go up that high. But it's a dive coaster, so there should be a drop-off somewhere. I can see from the rest of what I can see here that it's not right away. It's just around this corner. This is cool. The one thing I find about dive coasters, though, that really all they have to them is the dive, usually. There's nothing... They don't usually have a lot else going for them. So here's the dive. Here we go. Woo! Kind of a loop. Kind of slow, though. I bet you this is actually modeled after a real coaster. Seems very, very smooth. And that's one thing I do find about real coasters. They're much smoother. That's cool. Much smoother than some of the things you ride in NoLimits that throw you to the left and the right. And not that those aren't really cool, and I really, really do enjoy some of them. But again, that's what you get when you have no limits. But that was pretty good for a dive coaster. Had a little more meat to it. This one is Saber. And the reason I picked this one is because it looked long. It looked like it was a really fucking long track. Lots of high peaks. I can see right off the bat we're starting up really high, so there's going to be a lot of potential to burn off. Of course, you know, some people make that up by putting brakes in that slow you down at places, but I'm hoping this is just a really long coaster. I need a nice long coaster. Nice long ride. I'm almost thinking the white in the background is a better thing, because the backgrounds... Like, this is fine with the trees. But when you get up and you're looking into the distance, it's all wrong. There's nothing there. And that's the case with all the tracks. So that's NoLimits, not the designers of the tracks. This is really fast. This is awesome. Wow. Again, it seems really smooth. Though I don't think it's real. I don't think it's based on a real coaster. It's just very well done. I like these outer bank, big long outer bank curves are kind of cool. Little tiny hops here over the track. Yeah, I like this. This is very well done. Very smooth. I'm thinking they could actually build this if they haven't already. I'm wondering how many tracks they'll really have tunnels. Because I noticed in NoLimits too, a lot of tracks have tunnels. Some of them have a lot of tunnels. No. Oh. Sound of water. Too bad it doesn't splash up. That would be cool. That would be awesome. That was a really neat track. I like that. Nice and long. Very, very smooth. Very smooth. This is called Rainbow Factory. The ride. Oh, I understand now why it's called Rainbow Factory. Whoa. awfully dark, though. And really, if you can't see anything, you can't feel the motion. I don't... Okay, now I can sort of see things. Now I can feel my motion. It's almost like the cart needs a headlight. That's all I could say. Is it almost like the cart needs a headlight? I like the premise. It's just that I don't know if NoLimits 2 handles it very well. Being as with NoLimits 2, I find you have to see the track in front of you. If you don't see the track in front of you, you don't feel the motion, and the effect isn't the desired effect isn't transferred. You know, or your brain does not decipher things the same way. So that's... Well, that was Rainbow Factory, the ride. I think we need headlights on the carts. This is called Firestone. And it's a B&M Giga Coaster. I don't know if it really exists, but it's a Giga Coaster. Now I'm wondering, the name of the file wasn't Firestone B&M Giga. That was what it said on Steam, but it comes up as Firestone der Muffin Man, or the Muffin Maker. I don't know what that is a reference to. It reminds me of Arrested Development and the Muffin Man, the guy poisoning muffins. But I don't know. I'm wondering what that's a reference to. It could be the person who made it, I guess. I should look at that stuff. But yes, this is the Giga Coaster, and it looks fucking huge, and it looks long, and it looks fast. And it is fast. Holy fuck, it's fast. Wow. Holy shit, that's awesome. Some coasters just get me going. This is one of them. Oh, wow. That is just so wicked. I almost wish I could make my own coasters. Almost. There's so much good content out there, though. And high speed again. Back and forth and up. Wow. Again, this is really, really smooth. I'm not finding myself feeling like I'm being thrown around. It's just smooth and fast and awesome. And Giga. It's fucking huge. It's long, I mean. And I think that's us coming to the end here. These are brakes, so these are just going to slow us down until we get to the bottom. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I think I really like the speed. It was a really nice fast track, and I'm going to run it again. So that was today's 6 tracks, and they were awesome. I really enjoyed that one, that last one. The speed was just great. I just ran it again, and oh, yeah, oh, you know, it's almost like I haven't been on a coaster that fast, but I probably have. And the other thing about it, I think it was fast and it was smooth. There was no being thrown back and forth. Everything just seemed to flow. So that was really nice. I liked that. I liked all the tracks, actually. They were all really good. I did do another track called X Reborn, but I'm not going to have it in the video. It had a lot of music in it that though I'm pretty sure it didn't exceed the 8-second limit. But I might have problems with YouTube and copyright stuff, so I don't want to risk it. I don't want the rest of them to be taken down because of one track. So I would suggest everybody go out there and try X Reborn if you have it. No Limits 2. Go check it out. It looked like a really cool track. Actually, it was a really cool track. As are all the rest. So until next time, I'm Gameface. This was No Limits 2 Workshop Creations. If you liked it, click the button and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.